There once was a boy named Toby. Toby was not just any ordinary boy, he was full of curiosity, wonder, and a heart bursting with imagination. Every morning, he woke up with a new idea, a new adventure waiting to unfold. But above all, Toby had one dream that was bigger than all the rest. Toby had a very big dream. He would often gaze up at the sky, his eyes sparkling with hope, and imagine a world where anything was possible. He dreamed of doing something truly extraordinary, something that would make everyone smile. He wanted to be king of the world. In his mind, being king meant spreading happiness, kindness, and laughter everywhere he went. He pictured himself standing tall, wearing a magnificent crown, and helping people all around him. Toby thought a king should have a crown, a big, shiny crown. He imagined it sparkling in the sunlight, catching everyone's attention, and making him feel truly special. But Toby didn't have a real crown, so he decided to make one himself. He made one out of paper and wore it everywhere. With scissors, glue, and a little bit of glitter, Toby created his very own royal crown. He wore it proudly, whether he was playing in the park, reading a book, or even eating breakfast. Toby practiced his royal wave. He stood in front of the mirror, lifting his hand just so, and gave his best kingly greeting. He wanted to make sure he looked friendly and regal at the same time. He greeted everyone with a cheerful, "Hello, my people." People smiled at Toby. His happiness was contagious, and his imagination made everyone's day a little brighter. They thought he was a sweet, imaginative boy. Toby's dream may have started small, but it filled his world and the hearts of those around him with joy and wonder. Toby lived in a small, cheerful town called Littleville, nestled between rolling green hills and sparkling streams. The town was famous for its colorful houses, each painted in bright shades of blue, yellow, and pink, making every street look like a rainbow. Life in Littleville moved at a gentle pace, and everyone knew each other by name. It was the kind of place where neighbors waved from their porches and children played together in the town square. The heart of Littleville was its bakery, where the smell of fresh bread drifted through the air every morning. People gathered there to chat, share stories, and laugh together. Toby loved helping his neighbors. He would carry groceries for Mrs. Maple, who always thanked him with a warm smile, and he often helped Mr. Finch fix his squeaky gate. The people of Littleville looked out for one another, making the town feel like one big family. Toby especially enjoyed spending time with the younger children. He would gather them around on the soft grass and read them stories filled with adventure and magic. The little ones listened with wide eyes, hanging on to every word, and sometimes they would act out the stories together, laughing and pretending to be heroes and explorers. One sunny afternoon, with a gentle breeze rustling the leaves, Toby found his favorite spot under the old apple tree at the edge of the orchard. The sun cast dappled shadows on the grass, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of apples. It was the perfect place to dream and imagine. Toby opened his favorite book, filled with tales of famous kings and queens from faraway lands. Some of the rulers in the stories were brave, leading their people through difficult times. Others were known for their kindness, helping those in need and making their kingdoms happy places to live. Toby admired them all, especially the ones who used their power to do good. As he read, Toby began to imagine what it would be like to be a king himself. He pictured wearing a golden crown, making fair rules, and helping everyone in Littleville. Toby dreamed of being brave and kind, just like the heroes in his book, and wondered what adventures might await him in his own small town. Toby started doing kind things every day. He helped his mom with chores. He shared his toys with his friends. He even helped Mr. Grumbles, the grumpy gardener, plant tulips. One day, Toby saw a group of children arguing. They were fighting over a swing. Toby remembered what he had read about kings. Good kings are fair. Toby helped the children take turns on the swing. Everyone was happy. One quiet afternoon, as Toby sat beneath the shade of his favorite tree, he thought deeply about what it truly meant to be a king. He had always imagined kings wore shiny crowns and sat on grand thrones, making important decisions for everyone. But as he watched the gentle breeze rustle the leaves and listened to the laughter of children playing nearby, Toby began to understand something new. Being a king, he realized, wasn't about wearing fancy clothes or having people bow to you. It was about helping others, showing kindness, and making a difference in the lives of those around you. Toby remembered the times he had helped his neighbors, shared his lunch with a friend, or comforted someone who was sad. Each small act of kindness made his heart feel lighter and the world a little brighter. Inspired by this new understanding, Toby made a promise to himself. He would continue to be helpful and kind, not because he wanted a reward, but because it was the right thing to do. Every day he looked for ways to lend a hand, whether it was carrying groceries for an elderly neighbor or cheering up a friend who felt left out. Toby also learned the importance of listening. He took time to hear what people in Littleville needed and tried his best to make their lives better. He discovered that sometimes just listening to someone's worries or dreams could make a big difference. The people of Littleville began to notice Toby's caring heart and gentle ways. Although Toby never became the king of the world, he realized he had become something much more special. He was surrounded by friends and family who loved and respected him, not for his power or riches but for his kindness and generosity. In the hearts of his friends and family, Toby was a true king. They cheered for him, hugged him, and always knew they could count on him. His actions inspired others to be kind too, and soon, Littleville became a happier, more caring place for everyone. Toby learned that the best kind of king is one who leads with love, compassion, and understanding. He didn't need a crown or a throne, he just needed a big heart and a willingness to help others. So remember, the greatest adventure you can have is spreading kindness wherever you go. Just like Toby, you can be a true king or queen in the hearts of those around you.